Good morning and happy Tuesday. It is Tuesday, April the 7th, 2020. And I'm coming to you this morning to do your daily math, but I wanted to just check in, let you know that I'm thinking about you all, missing you all. I got to Zoom, have conversation and coffee with a lot of your teachers this morning, and just know that we're dealing with it too in new and different ways, and trying to support one another as we support you. Just wanted to show you a little bit of what I've been up to while we've been on this break time. I've got all kinds of seeds started here in these biodegradable planters, so that when they're ready to go in the ground, I can just plant the whole thing and it will open up and allow roots to take. It's been kind of neat to work on that process. And then my family and I worked all together to create this garden space in our backyard so that we can grow some vegetables and things in the summer months to come, so that we have access to them in our own backyard. We've enjoyed our fire pit, and of course the kids have enjoyed the trampoline. So just wanted to check in with you a minute and show you a few things I've been up to, and be human with you. And I want to go ahead and work today's daily math question. So here we go. So today's daily math question, don't have the numbers. I'm gonna have to go get a device. So you know what? Just come with me while I go get my device. That'll be kind of funny. You can see a little bit of my family life. I got Nathan here doing some reading on Epic.
Who is that?
I got Mr. T reading, and Hannah's working on some schoolwork, and Landon's zooming. Been doing some teaching, doing some sewing, and I'm just getting my computer so I can find out what those numbers are. As you know, you can access all of your work on Google Classroom. I'm sorry I didn't put it there last week, but you can do that. So let's see, let's brighten the screen up so I can maybe see it a little bit better. And let's open up daily math. Nope, wrong one. So that I can see what these numbers are supposed to be. Aha, okay. So we're looking at, for number 1, we're looking at the square root of 121, the cube root of 343, the square root of 92, and the cube root of 231. My guess is that's sideways, so maybe this will help. So keywords: name or approximate square and cube roots. Place them on the number line, and of course the numbers would be key in the problem. And I would say the fact that the number line is not numbered would be a key word in the situation. I also would think it would be a red flag, and we can place numbers on the number line based on the answers to the questions. I would say that the exponents here are red flags, and we're naming or approximating, which means we could go either way and have to do either one. So we've got to be familiar with and ready to do that. As far as skills needed, we need to be able to, we need to know our square and cube roots, and we need to be able to estimate square and cube roots. And we also need to know the number line and how to order numbers. So for a strategy, running low on space on this problem. For a strategy, I would look at each problem, and then I would either name or approximate each root. Okay, so for the square root of 121, 121 happens to be a perfect square. Its root is 11, so that would be that answer. The cube root of 343. 343 is a perfect square, perfect cube rather, excuse me, and its cube root is 7. 92 is not a perfect square. It is between the perfect squares of 81 and 100, whose roots are 9 and 10. So I am 9 away from 81, and I'm 8 away from 100, so I'm just slightly closer. So I would say 9 6/10 for the square root of 92. And the cube root of 231, 231 is not a perfect cube. It is between the perfect cubes of 125 and 256, whose roots are 5 and 6. 125 is 100 and 16 away, or 106. Yeah, I'm sorry, 106 away from 231, and it's only 14 away from, nope, 15 away from 256. So it's much, much closer. So I would say 5 and 9/10. Remember, when you're estimating, I give you that 1/10 of space in between. So you could have, for this one, you could have 9 5/10 or 9 7/10. And for this one, you could have 5 8/10 or 5 9/10. So knowing I need to go as low as 5 on the number line and all the way up to 11, I'm going to count my spaces here. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So it's almost as if somebody did that on purpose. Maybe I did. Why don't you ask me and I'll tell you. Okay, so 5 and 9/10 would be really close to here. So we'd say the cube root of 231. 7, of course, is right here, which is the cube root of 343. 9 6/10 would be here for the square root of 92. And the cube root of the square root of 121 being at 11. Common mistakes, I would say not knowing your perfect squares and cubes, trying to take the square root of all of them instead of the square or cube root, trying to take the cube root of all of them instead of the square or cube root, or forgetting how to estimate, or overestimating or underestimating could be common mistakes there. And then rating your level of understanding, which I didn't do common mistakes or rating your understanding for yesterday's question. So yesterday's question, I'm at a 5 here and I'm at a 5 here. I'd be curious to know where you are. So there is today's daily math. You see tomorrow's is there. And there we have it. Have a wonderful Tuesday. Enjoy this pretty weather.